So, Your Honor, welcome now to Thursday. Well, sunny, nesting, and resting in a big way today for the Librans. The moon is full in Capricorn, putting emotional focus really on your self-mothering. That sector of consciousness goes all the way out to your day in and day out at home, your roommate situation, maybe your family situation, maybe your relationship to your nurturing parent. There's a lot of energy right now devoted to that, and with the moon crossing over Jupiter, it means two things. On the one hand, it's a big injection of optimism. Jupiter is always saying, oh, don't worry, it'll be okay. So you've kind of got that coach, that little light angel on your one shoulder saying everything will be fine. But the other part of a moon conjunction of Jupiter is we're asked to feel outside of our box. Most of us kind of feel in certain little boxes. We have rules around our emotions on what they can and can't do. But when it hits Jupiter, Jupiter says, you know, there's a whole bright world outside this box. You don't have to feel this way. So it can kind of have the reverse effect too, if you kind of want to take it to a half-empty level instead of half-full. Either way, I spoke yesterday of an intense opposition, and today it meets its peak of intensity. You might find yourself torn between the needs of home and the needs of career. And when it comes to the needs of career, if you don't know where to go next, well, don't worry. Today you are actually naturally logged into your guides. That's because the sun is ruled by Neptune, so you're naturally intuitive. If you ask your higher self for an answer, I argue you will get it. Just don't dismiss it as imagination. Then lastly, I want to talk about Mars on top of Saturn. Now, Mars in your house of subconscious, putting a lot of pressure on you to grow up when it comes to your old issues, whether they are codependency or alcoholism or any kind of addiction or always dating the ass. Whatever your subconscious issues are, the weeds in your soul garden, the universe has asked Librans to pick up the chainsaw and start cutting them out of the soul garden. But we didn't talk about the effect of Saturn hitting Mars. Saturn is the maturing parent energy. Mars is kind of the aggressive young child that just runs without thinking. Now, when Saturn hits Mars, Saturn says to Mars, you've got to grow up in this area too, Mr. Runner. And where that hits a Libra actually is long-term relationships. So you might have gotten angry in the last few days around a long-term relationship or a long-term relationship in the past. And if that's the case, it's not so much about the relationship. It's that your approach to relationships is a little immature, a little childlike, and Saturn talking to Mars said, Libra, grow up. All right, Libra, that's all I have for Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow at the weekend forecast. Live, love, be.